those are the tears of a clown.
Mazz's Tears.
The second tier.
Hold on, let me get my pen.
Mazz's Tears.
Dallas. Buffalo. Tennessee.
Mazz's Tears.
Third tier.
Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me get my pen.
Mazz's Tears. Tears.
I don't know about Dondero's timing there.
Mazz's Tears.
First time, but I wasn't missing out on that.
When it comes to Mazz's Tears, they're brought to you by the Bernardi Automotive Group. Come into any of Bernardi's 5 locations and save all month long. Whether it's a new Audi, Acura, Honda, Toyota, or Volvo, Bernardi has the perfect vehicle for you and always at a great price. What do we got this week, Mazz?
Okay, so we went with Boston's fakest sports accomplishments. Many of them are victories, but there were a couple of gray areas that we had to use the word accomplishments, like some individual accomplishments that, frankly, really aren't all that worth all that much, but people run around with their underwear on and celebrate them anyway. So you get the idea. We're going to start with Tier 3, work our way up to the fakest of the fake. So let me just say quickly on this list for Tier 3. The Red Sox win yesterday is on the list because that was our springboard.
Yes.
Okay? It's not on the same level as some of these other ones.
Fake win.
That was a fake win.
Fake win.
Yesterday. The Red Sox, 1999 American League Championship Series appearance. They lost in 5 to the Yankees. Completely, totally fake. 100% fake.
Not that good a team, was never close.
Right. They never had a chance to win that series. Not really. They got manhandled by New York.
People bitch about Tim Tashita. You were not even close to that Yankees team. Stop it.
Right. If they didn't lose in 4, they were going to lose in 5. So they were, they got to 5 because of Pedro. That was it. 2008 Patriots going 11-5 is a fake accomplishment.
Boo.
I'm sorry. Felger, you like that one too bad. Whoop-de freaking do. They beat nobody good that year. They had a great roster, and they went 11-5.
Fake. Yes.
2009 Red Sox making the playoffs. A lot of people don't remember this. They got in against the Angels. They got smoked. Swept 3 games straight by the effing Angels. Completely useless postseason appearance.
Listen up to this one, Green Teamers. Third tier, biggest fake Boston sports accomplishments, Mazz. Say it.
2024 Celtics championship. Miami in the first round without Jimmy Butler. Cleveland in the second round without Donovan Mitchell. Indiana in the third round without Tyrese Halliburton. And then Dallas in the championship in the finals with a fat and injured Luka Doncic.
Banner 18, fake. And let me tell you what drove it home. You just lost to the Knicks. You had a chance to validate, and you couldn't even get through the Knicks.
I mean, they had to face real competition there.
Fake title.
And they couldn't handle it. A couple of other small ones on Tier 3. I don't know if we can put that back up there. Ray Bork's All-Star game-winning goal here in Boston.
Fake.
It was a freaking exhibition
Good one.
game.
Fake.
Pedro's strikeouts in the 1999 All-Star game. Nice moment. It was entertaining. It's like going to the movies. Didn't actually count. Fake.
I hate you so much.
2019 Bruins reaching the Stanley Cup final. This was the Celtics.
Equivalent, yeah.
There's equivalent.
They played no one good.
Yeah, they played Toronto, Columbus, and Carolina.
Yep.
And they got St. Louis in the final and lost.
Fake run.
Totally. Tier 2. We can go up a notch now.
I love it.
1988 Red Sox, swept by the Oakland A's, won the division, got into the playoffs, got their asses kicked.
Morgan Magic.
That's right. The Morgan Magic Red Sox were fake. 1990 Red Sox, again, swept by the A's. Won the division. Like you would think that winning the American League means something. Winning the American League East means something. Excuse me.
Have a drink of water, Mazz.
Seriously, I need a little water. 2002 Celtics Eastern Conference Final.
Fake.
One of the fakest Boston teams of all time.
Fake. Eastern Conference Final was Antoine Walker, and who was like the 2?
Todd Day was on that team. What's his name?
Roy Rogers?
Rogers, thank you.
Rodney Rogers?
Yeah, Rodney Rogers.
Fake.
Roy Rogers.
What a fake run. And that you had one win against the Nets where you came back from like a million, right?
Yes.
51.
That whole thing was fake.
Roy Rogers. Yes, and his horse Trigger.
Fake run.
2005 Red Sox making the playoffs after they won the World Series.
David Wells. He was on that team?
Yeah, they got their ass kicked
Yeah.
by the White Sox.
Yeah.
It's somehow we give them credit for that. Like, yeah, it was a hard year, and they actually still made the playoffs. It didn't mean anything. 2016 to 2020 Celtics, I lump them all together. The Bridgies. The Bridgie Celtics were kind of a fake team.
How many conference titles did they make?
I think 3.
Yeah. Series. They didn't win them, obviously,
Yeah.
because they were fake.
Right, they were fake. And any individual Celtics three-point record is fake.
Fake.
So, for example, Peyton Pritchard set one for guys coming off the bench or something like that. Or was it a team record for most three-pointers in a season? See, I don't even remember. You know why?
Fake.
Fake. There you go. Fake.
Tier 1, fakest Boston sports accomplishments. We're doing Mazz's tiers on the fakest Boston sports accomplishments of all time. Wins, individual accomplishments, you get the idea. Giving you tier 3 and tier 2. Here comes tier 1, and then I want to explain some of it as well. Again, Mazz's tiers brought to you by the Bernardi Automotive Group. Tier 1, Mazz, go ahead, please.
Okay, and let me just tell you quickly that for whatever reason, these are the ones that always go up my backside the most. Like when people celebrate the achievements, because I think these 4 in particular are just so hollow. The 2011 Patriots AFC Championship game. They went to the Super Bowl. They lost to the Giants. They won the AFC Championship game because Lee Evans dropped a touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone for the Ravens in the AFC title game. And then Billy Cundiff, the kicker, missed a 31-yard field goal, subsequently missed a 31-yard field goal that would have tied the score and sent the Patriots to the Super Bowl. That team wasn't that good. That was fake. The
Fake AFC title.
Fake.
The 2012 Celtics, in their entirety, fake. They got a soft path to the conference championship. They then got a lead on the Miami Heat, at which point Miami came in here for Game 6, a clinching game for the Celtics, an elimination game. LeBron took the Celtics, bent him over his knee, and spanked their ass silly until it was so red they had to be hospitalized. Mac Jones' quote-unquote Pro Bowl season,
Fake.
fake. Fake, fake, fake.
Fake.
Wasn't even close to being real. He made it as an alternate. In fact, who was the guy with Baltimore, the backup quarterback?
Hundley?
Hundley. I think he made a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last one, the 2023 Bruins, setting the NHL regular season points record. When you get bounced in the first round, that completely neutralizes and
Fake.
negates the achievement.
Fake, and I liked it. I was all for the record. I got into it. I liked it. Ultimately, fake. Thus concludes Mazz's tiers. Let me give you my impression of what makes it fake.
Okay.
A lot of these make it fake. You don't have to do it, Jimmy. Thank you. As inspiring as it is, I can't have Dondero's voice ringing in my ear. You have a chance to make it not fake by validating. Dondero, you golf, yeah?
Yeah.
You ever play skins?
Yeah.
Did you play validation?
Nah, I don't know.
You know
I don't
what that
even
means?
really know what that means.
So skins mean skins. You win the hole. You're playing with 3 or 4 guys. 2 or 3 other guys, and so you win a skin. They carry over, and then you win 6 skins on one hole because you pull a birdie out of your ass. Mm-hmm. You don't collect them till you have par or better on the next hole. That's to prevent the hack from just backing in to a big skins win. He's got to validate. He's got to prove it on the next hole by being par or better or have the next best, whatever.
I like it.
Different ways of validation. It's called validation. So, the 2011 New England Patriots, for an example, who got that fake AFC title game win. If they had gone on to win the Super Bowl, I take that AFC title game out of the fake category.
So would I.
Because you ended up winning the Super Bowl. You proved to be the best team. You got some luck, but so be it. You're the best. So that's why it's not. That's why it's fake. You didn't validate. The 2008 Patriots, the Matt Castle year, I've always promoted that as a good year, a year that proved that Belichick wasn't just Brady and all of that. Now, it's taken 15 years, 16, 17 years, but Belichick has not validated himself without Brady. If Belichick could go on and have success with another quarterback and be an NFL coach, I think you then have the right to go back and say, see, he did it with Castle. He did it for a short time with Garoppolo. He went to the playoffs with Mac Jones, and he took Harold Fenefesi to the playoffs. And I think that would give the Castle year some validation. So even I have to admit, I think one of the chief proponents of 2008 as being a good year, Bill didn't really validate it.
I put that one on because I knew it would irritate you.
Yeah, Mac Jones's Pro Bowl. He didn't come close.
Oh, that's a king. That's one of the kingmakers there.
Showed up the next year.
I mean, seriously.
Epically sucked and is barely an NFL quarterback. Banner 18. They went on to win the championship. Yes. But now, okay, so they collected their skins in that final. Now this year's the validation round. They didn't come close, folks.
No, they sprayed it into the woods.
Against the flippin' Knicks, they did not validate that title.
Could they have validated it without winning the championship?
Yeah.
Okay.
They get to Game 7 against OKC and just lose to a team that just happened to be better that year with
absolutely
with a MVP and the wire-to-wire best team in the NBA, because that's what OKC is. They've been the wire-to-wire best team in the NBA with the reigning MVP. Yeah, I think they could have validated without winning it all. But to the 4th seed and whatever they were the 4th seed, the Knicks, the effing Knicks.
Just one more thing on that. And the worst part is they were coming off the championship with everybody saying going into this year it was sort of fake and they had this easy road. And not to mention Jason Tatum getting screwed in the Olympics, not being able to play, and Jaylen Brown getting left off the team. I thought it was an unprecedented level of motivation that a champion had to go into the next season with, and none of it mattered.
No, it's true though. The validation thing is a good point, because when you sort of have some sort of success that people can look at and say, well, that was fluky. I mean, some things went right, and otherwise they really weren't that good. If you come back the next time and repeat it, then all of a sudden their perspective changes.
So I'm going to qualify the Banner 18 because I generally don't like to diminish championships. Championships are championships. So I would say it's fake in the context of you being an all-time team. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking the title away. Deserve the title, worthy champion, best team in the league. I'm not saying you didn't deserve to win that. But if you want to put yourself up on some pedestals being some all-time team or different than anybody else, no, sorry, fake, failed.
100%.
So I put it in tier 3 for that reason. I didn't want to put it in tier 1. I put it in tier 3 because it is a title. But the fact of the matter is it was not the hardest test in the world.
2019 Bees run. They played nobody. They got rubbed out by a team that is arguably not more talented than them, but just played harder and better. And then what have they done since? Donkey dung. The 2023 Bruins regular season champion, like that all-time record, like that
as hollow as it gets.
Kind of goes without saying. Have they won a playoff round since?
I don't think they have, no.
Or
they win one.
They win the next year. Then
yeah,
they won
maybe
the next
one. They won one.
Leafs, fake. Any playoff win over the Leafs, fake. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
I enjoyed that one.
Me too.